Hi to all. Today we are going to discuss the topic called Lambert logical clock in the distributed system. A logical clocks is a very important thing. That means a clock timing wants to be synchronized between the two systems. Then only we can able to send the data and receive the data without any overlapping or else without any time delay. So clock cycle is a very important thing. How the clock cycle synchronization is done in a Lamford algorithm, that we are going to discuss in this particular slides. A Lamford advocation is maintain the logical clock at the process to keep tracking of the order of event. Suppose I am having on client system, I am having on server system means the two system wants to be synchronized by means of clocks. So that how the clock will be synchronized means by means of ordering the event. Suppose I am having a 10 event in client system, 20 event in the server system means there is no synchronization because a client only send the 10, the server is receiving 20 means there is not a ordering is there. So we have to order that event. Suppose in a client side I am having a 10 system, 10 work means that 10 one wants to be order. That means 10 event wants to be ordered from 1 to 10. That means this particular time the one event wants to send, another particular time the second event wants to send. Likewise among the 10 event we have to maintain the ordering. Likewise the Lamford algorithm is working. The very important thing in Lamford algorithm is we have to ordering the event. To synchronization the logical clocks, Lamford decision is a relationship happened in before. That means we have to before connection we have to maintain the ordering. That is very important thing in a Lamford. That means the expression is A tends to B. That means A wants to happen before B. That is the arrow mark is happening. The right side thing is happen after, the left thing is happen before. That means A wants to happen before B. That is the impacts of this particular expressions. What is happened before the relationship? It's happened that before relationship can be observed directly to solution. The one thing is before I said right, A tends to B. If A is happened before B means it's a true, or else if B is happened before A means that is a false statement. So event is mismatched, so it's going to be overlapped. Then A event, a message of M being sent by the process, and B is a message of event M being received by the another process, then A tends to B is 2. Okay, so A wants to happen before B. Then the happen before relationship is a transfiction. That means if A tends to B and B tends to C, then A tends to C. Yeah, it's really thing. If A is happen tends to B again, B is tends to C, then A should be tends to C only. There is no overlapping. Time value in logical clocks. For every event A, assign the logical time value C of A on which all process agree. That means all process should be agree with the event. A time value of event have the properties that if A tends to B, then C of A is less than C of B. Yes, because A is happened before, B is happened again, next only. So A is less than C of B only. What is the properties of logical clock? For happen before relationship, we can infer that if two event and A and B occurs within the same process, A tends to B, then a C of A and C of B is assigned the time value such that C of A less than C of B. I said the concept before, the same thing has happened here also. If A is an event sending the message of M from the one process and B is sending the message from another process, then the time value of C of A and C of B assign the value such that all the process agree, then C of A is less than C of B. That means A is less than B. The clock time C must always go forward and never backward. Yes, because a first event should be a forwarding event, the second event should be a following event of the first one. It should not be a backward event. How the synchronization is happen? Because for an example in this particular diagram, for an example P1, P2, P3, I am having a 3 process. That means M1 is sent to P1, then only the M2 have to be communicate, then the M3, then the M4 have to be communicate. So that flow wants to be maintained. Okay, but here note it down, the M1 send at the 6 timing, the M2 send in the 40 timing, but here the M3 is sent in a 60 but M4 is received in a 54. So it is not in a correct way. The first order is a correct way because first one is a smaller, the receiving time will be the greater, 6 is greater than 40. 40 is greater than 66, so there is no overlapping. But here 60 is less than a 54, there is a mismatching is happened. So first statement is correct, then second statement is false. So we have to change that. How we can changing means, so that 61 is, that means that from 60 to 61 we have to increasing the P2 timing by 60 to 61. The next is all the remaining thing is added, because how the time is delayed, so that timing is added into the P2. Then same way this 54 is also increased by 70, then the upcoming event is also increased by 76. So thing is A should be less than B. Okay, that's it. If it is not happened means we have to remodify that. Then logical clocks without a physical clocks. Previous example assume that there is a physical clock at each computer. How to attach the time value and event when there is a no clock? Yes, definitely. If there is no clock means how we can attach the time and event, all the things we have to be maintain the physical clocks. Each process Pi maintain the logical counter Ci, adjust this counter according to the following rules. How means, suppose I am having a P1, P0, P1, P2. 3 process means we have a event scheduling time. Suppose P0 is C0, C1, C2. Likewise, then C0 is sent to C1, then C1 wants to be a greater than receiving time. So this is how application layer, middle layer, network layer, the 3 layer wants to be communicate with each other. Then only the communication is happen in a effective manner. Okay, suppose for an example that application layer sends the adjust the clocks to the time message to the middle layer, then that middle layer send the message to the network layer, then the network layer receive that message from middle layer, then it sends the adjustment clock it will be adjust, then message will be sent to the application layer. That means here the middle layer plays the main vital role. It gets the information from the application layer, that means your clock wants to be adjust, then the network layer is adjusting the clock cycle, and then it send the message to the application layer again. This is how the clock is maintaining the synchronization. Then limitations of the Lamport algorithm. The Lamport clock ensures that if A tends to B, then C of A less than C of B. However, it does not say anything about the two attributes event A and B, only the comparison with the time value. Yes, we have done in a previous slide. That means A wants to smaller, B wants to higher. If it is not means we have to add the value into the B value. Okay, then summary of Lamport clock means Lamport advocating using the clock cycle process of synchronization based on the time value and their logical clocks rather than the absolute value of the physical clocks. Which application is the DSS need the logical clocks? Yes, because the application with the proved ordering of event, perfect physical clock synchronization is hard to achieve the practice. Application with a rare event are rarely generated, and physical logical synchronization overhead is not justified. However, the Lamport clock can't generate the perfect ordering of event by just over observing the time value to attribute events. Thank you to all.